Welcome to Comic Confidential, the weekly show where we discuss our favourite things from pop culture. My name is Amy.
And my name's Rachel.
And guess what we're discussing this week?
We're gonna talk about fucking Harry Potter.
Our most favourite thing in the whole world.
Yeah.
Ding. All right, end of episode. No. We are actually going to be discussing what if Harry Potter were set down under, right?
Down under as in your vagina, Amy?
No. No. Isn't it funny, though, that Australia is like down under? And then in Australia, nobody says down under because that actually means your private parts.
It means private parts means your vagina.
Vagina and penis.
Ooh, penis.
Penis.
What's a penis? Chardonnay. Fine Chardonnay, you pack of shunts.
Oh, Kath and Kim.
Honestly, I had a Kath and Kim marathon on Australia Day because I thought there's nothing more Australian in the world.
Yeah. No, I would have to agree. But no, I actually mean what if Harry Potter was set in Australia, right? Because obviously Harry Potter is definitely not set in Australia.
No, what I love about this is that J.K. Rowling, however you want to criticise her, I don't fucking care, whatever. I do care. I don't want people to feel marginalised.
No.
I also feel that people need to work on their own feelings a little bit more.
Yes. We're all a little bit sensitive, aren't we?
We're all just all a little bit sensitive. I blame COVID.
Yeah.
I'm going to blame COVID.
Everything.
It's going to be for 20 years. I'm going to be like,
COVID.
And it'll be 50 years from now, honestly, and I'll be 84.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandchildren will be like, Grandma, why are you the way you are? Because of COVID, darling.
COVID.
Just because of COVID, darling.
Don't ask any more questions.
Now pass me the Chardonnay.
You pack of shunts.
You pack of shunts. No, but honestly, I feel like, what J.K. Rowling has done is she's created this universe where obviously magic exists.
Yes, wonderful.
You've got Hogwarts, which is representative of the UK.
Yep.
Beauxbatons, which is France.
French.
Yeah. French.
Just both words together. Yep.
French.
You get me.
Ilvermorny, which is the US.
Yep.
And then Durmstrang, which is kind of Eastern Europe.
Yes. Like
towards
Russia
type Bulgaria and whatnot.
Yeah, Bulgaria. Mm-hmm.
So you've got those, but what if there was a place? There is 100% a place in Australia because we are an island.
Yeah, tell me the name.
I don't have a name for it.
Oh, man, I thought you were going to come out with the goods.
No, I wish I could, but I don't know. What would we be called?
Oh.
All I know is that there would be no robes. It's too fucking hot.
Yep, it'd just be singlets and boardies.
And instead of the witch's hats, because that's what we use in traffic, guys.
Yeah.
They're
got bright orange.
Wide brim hats.
No hat, no play.
Oh, akubras.
Akubras. Sometimes if you want to get real fancy, put corks on the end.
Well, the corks on the end should be in the same colour as your house.
Get out of town.
Yeah. And the names of the houses, because obviously sun safety first, right?
Yeah.
Because
no
we
hat,
are Australia.
No
hat, no play.
Mm-hmm.
So put your akubra on, shut the fuck up.
How good is an akubra,
and get your corks in with your house, which is obviously going to be either a rainbow serpent.
Oh, yes.
A bunyip.
Yeah.
A wobbegong shark, because why not?
Yep.
Or a flaming glass.
I want to be in flaming glass.
I'm going to be in flaming glass too, just simply because it's a flaming glass.
Yeah, Struth. That's you know how they each have like a little saying, like, I don't know, Slytherin has something to do with whatever. It's just Struth.
Just Struth.
Flaming glass. Struth.
and there's a Quidditch team called the Swooping Magpies. Oh.
And umpires have to wear Gammon helmets with what are they called? What do they stick on them?
What, mirrors?
No, what are they called? Where you cable ties. Cable ties sticking up.
I'm so sorry. Yes, cable ties.
Yeah, I had
I've
one.
completely thrown you off now because I'm so excited about Australian Hogwarts.
This, you know what? One of the things that I have here is that, so yes, I see your Triwizard Tournament. We'd probably still call it that. I don't know, because we like to steal other people's things.
Yeah.
But the first task would definitely be Goon of Fortune.
Absolutely.
Goon of
On the
Fortune.
old Hills Hollies.
Yeah. Yep. It's a fine art, Goon of Fortune.
And I think that, you know, I know we are a British colony.
Yeah.
And so therefore we need to pay homage to our UK friends, just like we've got the Union Jack on our Australian flag. And so therefore, because the British wizards call their humans muggles, they're non-magic folk, we call them muggos.
Muggos. Everything would be abbreviated.
Oh, you fucking muggo.
Like names of like important people too. Like like they've got all very like wonderful flowy names. I can't think of one off the top of my
Professor
head.
Sybil Trelawney.
Yeah, like we'd just be
Albus the Wulfric Brian Dumbledore.
Yeah,
Percival Wulfric Brian Dumbledore.
Dumbledore.
Bumblebee.
Yeah, we would definitely abbreviate everybody's names.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of abbreviations, they have... Okay, so there's the Ministry of Magic. And the US version, obviously, is MACUSA.
Yes.
I think... I can't wait to tell you this.
Tell me.
Ours is called PARMI. Which is Parliament for Australian Resident Magical Individuals.
Oh, my God, Rachel.
And the auras are not called auras. No. They're called the Palmy Army.
Stop it. I love that.
I'm so excited for Australian wizards.
Me too. I want to go here. I'm going to be in the Flaming Galahs and then I'm going to grow up to be in the Palmy Army. And something else will be that we're not scared of any of these big, like Aragog. No,
don't worry about it.
Just normal circumstance, walking past a big fucking spider.
Can you imagine Harry Potter coming over here and telling Barry Blobber about his experience with Aragog in the Forbidden Forest, and Barry's just like, fucking has.
Come sit down, let Bazza tell you a story.
Are you serious? Let Bazza tell you something about some fucking spiders, because we're not here to fuck spiders.
No. Nope. No siree.
No siree, Bob.
No siree, Bob. What about our... we don't have a name for our school. That's the only thing I'm sad about.
Yeah, we really need a name for our school.
But the grounds would just be full of kangaroos. Just kangaroos everywhere.
Absolutely. Forget a womp and willow.
Nah.
We've got an estuarine eucalyptus.
and
a gammon gum tree.
Gammon gum tree. And the scary thing is not that it swoops you with its limbs. It's that it's got rabid koalas living in it.
Rabid.
And you just can't get past them. They'll give you chlamydia.
Or it's got drop bears.
Drop bears. That can be a subject.
Drop bears are actually a thing.
Yeah.
They're actually a thing.
Yeah.
They're 100 for anybody who's overseas and listening. Drop bears are real.
Yeah. It would probably be a magical creatures class on how to battle drop bears.
Yes.
And
Hagrid.
Yes.
They call him Hazza.
Huzzah. And any time there would be a battle or any kind of anything happening, everyone just go to the pub after.
Oh, yeah.
And shout palmies.
Palmy, because the Palmy Army.
Yeah, that's it.
But honestly, even when there was a bit of a blue going on. Everybody would just forgive each other over a beer and a palmy.
Yep, they'd sleep it off and we'd wake up the next day and call each other mate.
Honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In our short sleeve shirts and akubras.
Yeah. And instead of calling squibs, we call them scabs.
Oh my God, talking about scabs. If we had a family like the Weasleys, they'd 100% be on Centrelink.
They would most definitely be on
And they would be called, apologies in advance, they would be called Rangers. The Draco Malfoy equivalent of whatever we had.
Listen, is there a thing against Rangers?
Well, no, I don't know. I'm not a Ranger, so I don't know how they feel about it.
Can I tell you something? My kids.
Right.
They were a little bit Ranger.
So my grandma was a Ranger. I had much Ranger.
Like full Ranger?
Full Ranger. She used to dye her hair. Like, not orange, red, shall I say. Irish. She used to dye her hair brown because she didn't like it.
Right.
But we then got, so my hair is blonde. Definitely
Yeah,
not.
you're blonde.
Definitely not ranger by any means, but it's got that tint. But I feel like, I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. My husband, his family is partly Scottish.
Right.
My family is partly Scottish.
Oh.
I know. And my husband, I'm trying so hard not to name names here because we were told we're not allowed to.
We're sticking to the rules.
Sticking to the rules. So my husband, in the sunlight, if you look at his hair,
Yeah, I will next time.
glints of copper.
Oh.
Even in his little beard attempts, I'll call them.
I was going to say my husband's beard
Because
definitely
your
throws
husband has a full beard.
massive beard.
My husband has beard attempts.
He does a good job.
He does a great job. I love his little. I love his fluff. No, it's not fluff. I love his fuzzies.
Fuzzies. That's like the second level, right? We've got fluff, fuzzies, and then full-on manscaped beard.
Yeah, so he's got like a permanent kind of shadow going on. But if you look in the sunlight, it glints copper.
Right.
Just like his hair. And then I thought, oh my goodness, what if my kids, because I do have on my mother's side a random white, red-headed, blue-eyed uncle.
Right.
It's very strange because we are a black people,
Yes,
in fact.
you definitely are, yes.
Like, he has a sister. I'm not in it, like myself, I'm not black.
You're very tan.
I'm tan.
But
I'm not black.
no.
I do have relatives who are black.
Yep.
And then in there, it's just this random
Ranger.
super white ranger. And I thought, oh, gee, I wonder. And then the kids came along. Lo and behold, though they have olive skin and brown eyes and quite dark hair, glints
Of ranger.
of ranger.
Oh, well.
So Jake
Maybe you guys
can
can be the
try
new
and
Weasleys.
deny it all he wants because he's like, I don't have red hair.
Well, it come from somewhere.
You've got red hairs,
Yeah.
They're on
They
your head
glint.
and in your beard.
They glint.
They glint in the sunlight like Edward Cullen.
Edward Cullen.
Let's not talk.
Let's not go there.
We'll do an episode.
Yeah, we will. I have a good one here that I thought of. Students of our Aussie school would sneak to Hogsmeade. Wouldn't be called that. We'd probably call it something else.
Hoggo.
Hoggos.
Oh, no, but it depends on what the freaking school is called.
Yeah, well.
What are we calling the school?
What can we call it? Right. You come up with Palmy. That is pure genius.
Thank you.
Okay, so we've got Hogwarts. We've got Beauxbatons. Ilmorny.
Ilmorny, Durmstrang. I'm actually gonna
We'd just be called like the Matilda or something.
Australian. Oh, the waltzing Matildas.
The waltzing Matildas. Regardless, wherever we would go, Sundays would be just $10 roast specials for kids. Like we go over to whatever our Hogsmeade is, and they'd be like, "Yeah, Sunday roast. Get the $10 specials. Line up with your plate."
Oh yeah.
I'm craving that now. What are we going to call ourselves?
Look, J.K. Rowling has in fact, she has in fact confirmed that there is a wizarding school in Australia.
But did she give us a name?
Well, I'm looking right now.
Well, while you do that, I'll give you a couple of quick fire things of stuff I thought.
Oh, she's given us some Quidditch team.
Oh, well, what are they called? Maybe we can...
The Thunderlara Thunderers
Has she been to Australia?
and the Wollongong Warriors.
Oh, why
the gong.
The gong? Why are we bringing the gong into this?
Wow.
They would not be called the Wollongong Warriors. Also, can we just say they would be the Gong Warriors or something?
So, Hermione sent her parents to Australia.
Yes. Yes.
I wonder what.
All right. Well, you keep reading through that. I'll fire some stuff. I had here that Crabbe and Goyle, whoever they may be, transposed to Australia, would defs have mullets.
Oh, yeah. No, she didn't give a name. It's very rude.
We'd have no floating candles because of all the fire ban rules.
Oh, yeah, because, if the fire hazard is
Extreme.
extreme.
Which it is almost every day of the year.
Well, that's because I'm pretty sure that's the second level.
Yeah.
It's like high, extreme, catastrophic.
And then get the fuck out.
And then like fucking pack your bags and get out your flaming glass.
It's truth.
That's true.
We'd have werewallabies instead of werewolves.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Wallabies are brutal.
They are, really.
Oh, well, not
this
really.
was a good
Kangaroos are brutal, but
wallabies, you can give it. They're small enough.
Same.
Portkeys would always be old used VB cans.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah.
Or old Commodore parts.
Oh yeah, like mufflers that have fallen off.
Yeah.
Door handles.
Holden parts.
It wouldn't have been what was the car? The bloody car that they drove, the flying car.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It would have been a Commodore.
And if they were feeling real fancy, it'd be a ute with a strap across the back with all their trunks. Well, we don't have trunks, do we? They'd just be a port.
No, it'd just be it's fine.
It's a port.
But like shiny ute.
Shiny, yes.
A shiny ute.
And then they'd prang and they'd be like, "No, I'm a paint."
I love that I can say shiny ute and you know exactly what I'm talking about, because we're not talking about the fact that it's very clean. We're talking about that it's got a paint job that makes it particularly glittery.
Yeah. There's actually a name for it's like a metallic paint.
It's a metallic paint, yeah.
Pearlescent. It's a perler.
It's a perler. It's fine. It's different. It's unusual.
It's unusual. I feel like one of the first polls we need to have is what we would call Australian Hogwarts.
Yeah, because I really can't. I just can't come up with a name.
No. And like I feel
all I can think of right now is fuckwits.
It's not wrong. I mean,
you fucking fuckwits.
Yeah, just convicts.
Convicts. Oh no, Amy, you're so white. I have nothing to do with that. Thank you.
My family are irrigated. Oh dear. Immigrated. Here, only in my great-grandparents' time, which was 50 years ago.
We were talking about Australia Day not long ago.
Yes.
And my mum was like, I've got nothing to do with it, because she really doesn't.
Yeah.
She's from Mauritius, which is quite near Africa. So she really has nothing to do with it.
She's got all of that kind of problem.
And then she turns to me, she's got, you've got nothing to do with it. And I was like, I suppose I don't, because on mum's side it's all Mauritian, on dad's side it's like Greek and Turkish. I've really got nothing to do with it. And she's
but we all live in this wonderful country and we need to deal.
But your kids do.
Oh.
I was like, oh God.
Thanks, Mum.
Now I have to apologise. I have to do all the acknowledgements.
Yep.
Because I bred with an Aussie.
Yeah.
How rude.
What were you thinking?
How rude. I was thinking, I'll tell you what I was thinking. I was thinking you had a fucking short last name.
You're like, excellent. I got the glinty beard and the short last name.
4 letters. We're good.
My last name used to be 4 letters. It is now significantly longer.
No, but it's still Aussie.
Yeah. Yes.
Paddo.
My Irish family's name was McAuliffe. So I
love that.
Yeah, my grandma's middle name was Mavourneen, which is an Irish.
Don't even try with last names.
We've discussed this. You win hands down. There is. I don't even want to deal with the names in your family. Anyway, back to Harry Potter. We still have no name, but there would be definitely people would just get real sloppy with the spells.
Yeah.
Whatever. Wingardium Leviosa. Good luck.
Wingo
Levoso.
Yeah,
Ooh, samosas. I like samosas.
I like those.
We're not all a bunch of bogans, but really we do abbreviate everything.
We really do.
Yeah. I feel like you've got different classes of bogans, right?
Yeah, you do. We have a local shopping centre that has recently changed the way that you pay for parking.
Yes. It's magic.
And all of the signs say, your rego is your ticket. Your rego is your ticket. Not registration, guys. No. Not your registration is your ticket.
Your rego.
Your rego is your ticket.
We have signs made up specifically with the abbreviated words. That's how crazy it is here.
Because we are so committed to our abbreviations.
Yes, Palmy. Yeah. Palmy is brilliant. That's the best thing to come out of this episode.
Thank you.
I think J.K. Rowling needs to use that.
Palmy. And if you need to hear it again, I'm going to say it again. Parliament for Australian Resident Magical Individuals.
Oh, Chills. Got chills.
And it's so 21st century as well. It's magical individuals.
Exactly. So it can be whatever.
It doesn't say that they're male.
No.
It doesn't say that they're female.
No.
It doesn't say that they're other.
No.
It doesn't say that they're wizards, witches, fucking goblins, whatever. They're magical
individuals. That's what Australia needs more of, doesn't it? It just needs to be like, you know what?
Because I feel like wizards, the wizarding world, for whatever, like, it seems like they're very much in the past because they don't have electricity and whatnot. Who cares? That means that their minds can be more progressive.
Yeah. They got time to sit down and read books.
Yeah, and they've got time to have conversations with one another and be more accepting of the world.
Yes. Do you know what, depending on where this school was, I imagine it's down in Sydney somewhere probably because that's where everything is.
Can you imagine if it was in Canberra? Please.
Nothing is in Canberra.
Please.
Get out of Canberra.
It might be Parliament in Canberra, but there's nothing else. Parliament and Questacon.
Yeah.
Those are the only things in Canberra, our nation's capital.
Yeah, which I've never been to. It's the only place I've not been.
Have you not been?
No.
Okay, so because I was a very privileged child who grew up in Sydney.
Yes.
I wasn't that privileged, but fine.
But she had CDs while I had tapes.
Privileged enough that I got to do my year 6 camp was in Canberra.
Gee, I wasn't privileged. You know where my year 6 camp was? Darragee.
Okay, I don't know where that is.
That's 20 minutes from here, and it's like a abseiling camping course. And we made tie-dye T-shirts.
I did abseiling and tie-dyeing as well, but I also went to Questacon and Parliament.
Right.
Parliament House, in fact. It was lovely. I got to experience an earthquake.
Oh.
A simulated earthquake.
Oh, I was like, when did we have an earthquake?
In Questacon. I also experienced a real earthquake, but I was too young to remember it. Newcastle. In the late 80s.
I definitely wasn't alive.
No, you were too. Yeah, you were not born.
I probably wasn't even conceived.
You were not born, nor were you conceived.
I love the word conceived, just quietly.
Do you?
Yep.
Conceived?
I think it's like moist. Moist and conceived.
I don't understand why people have a problem with that word.
Me neither. It describes a lovely cake.
There are some words that I can't do. Spit is one of them.
Spit is yuck.
Don't say it.
Spit.
Sputum.
Sputum.
Oh,
You're a doctor.
Stop it. Do you know what one of the most bizarre words for fart I ever heard was?
What?
Flatus.
Flatus?
Yeah, it is
Sounds
a
like
medical term. It's a medical term.
Flatulence.
So after I had my second child, I had to have a C-section.
Right.
A cesarean, if you will.
Abbreviating again.
Yeah. So I had to have a Caesar. Not a salad.
Not a salad.
A surgery.
Definitely not a salad.
A surgery. But afterwards, before you're allowed to go home, they have to make sure that you've done wee-wees and poopies.
Yes. Make sure everything's working as it should.
So the doctor came up to me and she was like, and have you passed urine? I said, I have, in fact, passed urine. And have you she asked me if I pooped, and I can't remember the term she used.
Have you
and I was like, no, I haven't been able to achieve that particular milestone yet. It's only been 24 hours since a human exited my body. Yeah, and I'm on a lot of painkillers.
Yeah,
which tends to stop that particular situation.
The downstairs area.
That's okay. And are you passing flatus? I was like, what?
What is flatus?
And I was like, oh, have I farted? Lots.
I'm currently farting.
Lots. I'm farting. I'm farting. Carl Barron.
He would do comedy stand up at whatever our school's
Oh,
called.
hey, I was going to say he was going to be a professor.
Yes.
Shane Warne would be the Quidditch captain. Would be the Quidditch coach, sorry.
Not Madam
And
Hooch.
he would be like,
we got Warney.
Let me teach you all the flipper.
Yeah. Australia's fast bowler.
Australia's fast bowler. So he would teach them all the flipper, but that means that they actually spontaneously grow a flipper to hit like the beaters. Instead of using a bat, they
flipper.
spontaneously grow a flipper and hit the bludgeon.
The bludgeon.
Bludger.
The bludger.
The bludgeon.
And then if they do fall off their broomsticks and they're playing over the Great Lake, that lake will definitely be full of an array of sea creatures, but irukandji is what you got to watch out for.
You got to watch out for those irukandjis. You got to watch out for the crocs.
The crocs, the sharks.
And also the black tips, not so much the white tips.
Nah.
They're not as aggressive.
No. Less like a salty versus a freshie. Leave
The
it.
freshies, honestly.
They go about their business.
Yeah, just don't step on one and you'll be fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
I'm living for this school. I want to go
I love
here.
this. I actually want to go. I do. I don't know. I love to say that I would be part of the Flamin' Glass.
But really,
But honestly, I think I'm a wobbegong shark. I actually can't even picture a wobbegong shark right now, and I'm gonna Google it. I think that everybody should I think that everybody should Google wobbegong
shark. Just the word wobbegong.
I just think it's the great word.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to read you some suggestions for... I'm just going to type in Australian Hogwarts.
Wow, it is really flubbery.
Yeah, it's flubbery.
I love it. Actually, I'm proud to be a wobbegong shark.
Well,
how cute. Bunyips are not cute. They're the Slytherins, I think. I know that rainbow serpents are more Slytherin than Slytherin.
yes.
But rainbow serpents, I think, would be the Gryffindors. And the wobbegong sharks would be like the Hufflepuffs.
Yes.
The flaming glass would be the Ravenclaws.
Yes.
And the wobbegong sharks. Did I say wobbegong
Yeah, you
sharks?
did.
Bunyips
would
be
Gryffindor.
Slytherins.
Slytherin, sorry.
Because they're monsters, Amy.
Sorry.
Indigenous monsters.
Sorry. Somebody
and Yowies are real.
Yowie. Believe.
Hashtag
believe. Somebody has written in here to say that the Australian Academy should be called Snakebiter Academy. Snakebiter. Yep.
Snakebiter. No, but then it's too skewed towards the rainbow serpent. Guys, get with it.
Yes, we can't have that.
Get with it. Like come on.
There's some good options, like the bush rangers.
Have you ever... Okay, I know you've done your Pottermore. You're a Ravenclaw like me. What are you in Ilvermorny?
I don't know that I've actually done that. Yeah.
I have.
Oh, I should do it and report back.
I'm a Thunderbird.
Oh, I may have done it.
Do you think you're a Thunderbird too?
It does ring a bell.
Amy, are we the same in both the UK and America?
I think we are. I'll open my Pottermore and when this episode comes out, because we don't know when that'll be. It's just magic.
I want everybody to comment with what they are in Hogwarts and also Ilvermorny.
And also give us your best Australian wizarding school name.
Yes.
That's going to be great.
We need to know.
Yeah, because honestly, I'm super indecisive. I love everything else we've talked about this evening. I feel like this is a win for Australian wizarding and magical individuals, Australian magical individuals.
Yeah, the Palmy Army.
The Palmy Army.
Yeah.
I love this. I love this for us.
I'm just so excited because I love a palmy.
Me too. I love a good palmy. Anyway, are we done?
I think we are. You know what?
What?
I think that's it for another week.
Yes.
Comic Confidential is going to be back with a brand new episode.
A brand new one next week.
Yeah.
In the meantime, make sure you subscribe. Subscribe. I've got all my slang.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. I've just been abbreviating everything.
You have.
Subscribe. We've got iTunes, Spotify, wherever else you can get your podcasts. Make sure you leave us a review on all of those. Tell your friends. Tell your wizard friends. Tell your witch friends. Tell your mum. Tell your dad. Tell your children.
Tell everybody.
Tell absolutely everybody.
Everybody. Vanessa Amorossi.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Let's talk about her. Where has she gone?
I don't know.
We don't know. You know where I Definitely no, she's not.
Where?
The Comic Confidential listener community on Facebook. We would know because I'm always there.
And I'm always there. I'm just not always responsive.
No, you're talking about the group chat. I'm talking about the listener community.
Yeah, so I get them all confused. There's too many things, right?
There's so many things. You know what else there is?
What?
There's an email.
Oh, there is, and I know this email. It's
Tell me.
comicconpod@gmail.com.
Fuck yeah.
I know some stuff. See, I am smart sometimes.
We are actually part of a network, you know, Amy.
Yes, I did know, but tell me more about it.
We are part of the CC Radio network, and it includes epic, motherfucking epic shows.
Yes.
Such as Countdown Movie and TV Reviews.
Yes. Love that.
Yes.
Love that for us.
And also, we've mentioned it before, Believe.
#Believe.
Believe. Yep.
Believe is somewhere that, you know, you would find people who have seen what they think may be magical individuals even, you know?
I think that there are a lot of magical individuals who listen to Believe.
Yes.
And are also part of our CC Radio Network family.
Yes, they would be.
So you know what I say to them?
What?
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah.
As always, I'm Amy.
And I'm Rachel. And this has been...
Comic Confidential.
Hell yeah, it has.
Peace.